Hello there. My name is Evil Dr. Jones. Lovely to see you once again in my terrifying laboratory of horrors. As I'm sure you are well aware by now, you are in a dungeon deep beneath a castle, so it is absolutely no use for you to scream for help, because nobody is going to be able to hear you, and anyone that does hear you is going to be another evil resident of the castle like myself. And the thing about evil people is we don't care about other people at all. Okay, so you can scream for help all you want. Nobody is going to come and help you. Okay, in fact, if you do scream for help, somebody evil like myself, like somebody else living in the castle, may think of it as an opportunity. Someone in distress and need is often a good target for robbery. That's at least been my experience with the other evil residents of the castle. Okay, don't show any weakness. Don't show anybody any weakness, because it just makes you vulnerable. Okay, but I'm getting off topic here. Today I want to do something a little bit different with you. Okay, I want to examine your ears. The reason for this is I've been talking to you recently, giving you instructions to follow during my experiments, my evil experiments that I've been doing on you, and you haven't been responding to me at all at times, which is very ignorant, but I do not think you're doing it purposefully. I think you actually have something wrong with your ears. I think you cannot hear me very well. Okay, maybe you can't even hear me right now. Maybe you can't even hear me right now, and I'm wasting my breath on you. Okay, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. But obviously we've been together now in this dungeon for a few weeks, and when you first came here you were very submissive and very compliant. You did absolutely everything that I asked you to do without hesitation, and you have not been any trouble at all. You've been an absolutely amazing patient, and I'm very glad that we kidnapped you. But as I say, recently you've been ignoring me and my instructions, and I actually believe it's because there must be a build-up of earwax or something blocking your ears. Okay, so today I am going to be going in those ear holes of yours, having a bit of a rummage, and we'll see what we see. Okay, obviously for this I'm going to pop on some latex gloves. I cannot be touching you directly with my hands. I certainly do not want to be getting any of your disgusting earwax on my fingers. Okay, absolutely filthy individual. You're a filthy individual. Bit of a squeaky glove there. Bit of a squeaky one. Okay, I'm feeling nice and comfortable in my latex gloves now. So I do believe the first thing I will do is I will put together my otoscope. Let's have a look. I'll put a fresh nib on for you. I'll keep things nice and hygienic, even though I really don't care about, if I give you an infection or anything like that. I don't care. I don't care about your well-being. Unimportant to me, quite frankly. But I will have a little peeky peek in your ear right now. Okay, so let's have a look. What the hell is that? What is that? It's very unusual. I can't even tell what that is through the otoscope. those? What are those? I've got something in this ear as well. And this one is not pink. This one's another colour. I can't even quite make out what that colour is. What the Okay, it seems like that you have some serious problems, and I'm going to figure out what your serious problems are. Okay, so I'm going to be diving into your ears in a minute. Okay, I'm going to start by having a little browse in this ear. Let's see if I can't find what that peculiar object inside your ear is. Some sort of foreign object. Should not be there. Definitely shouldn't be there. I do not even think that it's organic in nature. I honestly don't know what it is, but I mean, I guess I'll find out if I'm lucky enough to extract this unusual object from your ear. Okay, so probably you can't even hear me. Can you hear me? Or maybe I'm just very quiet to you, because you do seem to be responsive to me sometimes. Who knows? Who knows? Interesting. Interesting. I think I'm almost able to reach the object. Very close now indeed. Very close now indeed. Okay. I have a little grip on the object itself, and I'm going to extract the object from your ear. Okay, so this might feel a little bit unusual. I'm not sure what the object is yet, but here we go. It's a stapler. You have a mini stapler in your ear. Why do you have a mini stapler in your ear? How on earth does a mini stapler get inside someone's ear? I mean, that's pretty large for an ear, right? Look at that compared to my ear. I know your ears are obviously very large and very hideous, but I mean, still, compare that to the size of a human ear. That's, maybe you aren't even human. You know, I don't think I'd even consider that you might not be human. You look vaguely human, but like a very hideous and deformed human. So perhaps you're actually some sort of subspecies of human. And maybe you have, I don't know, a greater elasticity in your ear orifices. Orifices. Is that the correct word? What's the plural of orifice? Orify. Orifices. Okay, enough of that absolute nonsense. Okay. I'm going to have a quick look in the other ear, see what strange object I'm going to find in there next. I'm going to use a cotton pad on this one to try and extract enough earwax, pulling out whatever peculiar object you have in this ear. It's actually almost exciting to find out what strange object you've managed Slinkies are very fun. Lots and lots of fun. I love Slinkies. What a spectacular invention, the Slinky. Whoever first made the Slinky, possibly one of the greatest inventors and scientists the human race has ever produced. I'm gonna have to Google that later actually. Who made the Slinky? And why? What was the initial purpose of the Slinky? Okay, just absolutely mesmerizing. Mesmerizing. And of course, if you let this little fella loose on some stairs, I mean, hours of entertainment. Hours of entertainment. I'm beginning to wonder if perhaps you're just using your ears as storage. Maybe practical. Maybe it's a practical thing, you just keeping objects inside your ears. Maybe you're using them as like a pocket. Like a pocket. very nice accessory there. Makes him look cool, don't you think? What a cool little doggy. Cool doggy indeed. Okay, so I did notice you've still got a couple of objects left in your ears. Let's have a look. I think I'll come back to this one. This ear. And once again, just going to use my fingers. Just going to get right in there. Get right in there. Have a little look what we find. Maybe if I get close enough, I can actually just see with my eyeballs. I don't know, can't really make it out just yet. Definitely another object though. Definitely another object in there. Something's very strange. Can't quite make it out what this one is. Okay, I think we're almost there actually. I think I've almost got this one. Let's have a quick. Let's see if I can actually get my fingers on this object now and see if I can just pull it out, okay? Okay, here we go. A brush. Looks like you've got a brush stuck inside your ear. What is this? Real Techniques by Sam and Nick. Who the hell is Sam and Nick? And why did they put something inside your ear? Sam and Nick, you absolute reprobates. Absolute reprobates. Degenerates. Sam and Nick, you degenerates. Filthy, filthy people. Filthy people indeed. Putting things inside other people's ears. I mean, there's no excuse, there's no call for it. Come on, Sam and Nick, get your shit together, please. Sam and bloody Nick. Okay. What does that feel like? What does that feel like? Does that feel good? I mean, it looks very soft. Looks very soft indeed. Absolutely no chance that I'm gonna brush this against myself, you know. It's been inside your ear. It's been inside your ear. It's probably got all manner of strange bacteria and microorganisms on it. Although it does look very clean. All the objects look very clean, which is surprising. Maybe your ears are actually quite clean. The reason you have such difficulty hearing me recently is literally just the objects. I mean, it would make sense to some degree, you know what I'm saying? It would make sense to some degree. Okay. Enough of that. I think I've seen one more object in each of your ears, so a total of 2 objects left that I can see. I'll get them out and then I'll have a little look with an otoscope just to make sure that I'm not missing any more objects. I think I'll use the cotton bud once again. Just a very useful little tool, isn't it? A very useful little tool. Who first invented the cotton bud? And did they invent it? Do you think it would be used for this purpose? For digging around inside some of these roots to remove unusual and strange objects that they've somehow arranged inside the ears. Should the inventor of the cotton bud imagine that one day it would be used for such a purpose? Who knows? I might invent a time machine soon. I mean, I don't think it's been done by anyone yet, obviously, because we haven't had time travelers visit our time period. But it might just be that there are some sort of rules or limitations to the time machine, in which even if we could visit our time period, they may not be able to make themselves known to us, that they are This object's actually very small indeed. Very small indeed. I think I can just pick that out right now. What is that? What is that? Is that a piece of chewing gum? Is that a little piece of chewing gum? It smells minty. It smells minty fresh. Do you know, it's been quite a long time since I've had chewing gum. And it does look very clean, don't you think? It looks very clean indeed. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. You know, it doesn't taste quite like chewing gum, as you might imagine, considering that it's been inside your ear for God knows how long. But it's actually quite wonderful, the flavour. And the texture has not been negatively impacted at all. It still chews like chewing gum. Delicious. I think I'll keep having myself a little bit of a chew. A little bit of a chew. Okay. Alright. I'm going to use the cotton bud once again. And we're going into this here. Okay. And I think from what I can see, just from looking at it, this ear over here looks empty. This ear over here looks like it has one object inside it. So I think this is the last object inside your ears. Hopefully that is the case, because I'm getting tired of this now. It is actually quite exciting in some ways to just have a little bit of a rummage around your ears and to see what's inside. It's like a surprise. I'm getting bored. Okay, I've got other experiments to be doing other than just rummaging around inside your ears. Not a particularly invigorating experiment. There we go, I think I've reached the point now where I can just pull the object out of your ears. What is this? What is this? Nail polish remover. It appears for some reason you've got some strengthening polish remover for soft thin nails, Pro Vitamin B5. What does that even say? Sally Henson. Sally Henson, you absolute pervert. Pushing objects inside people's ears just like Sam and Nick. These people are freaks. These people are absolute freaks. This looks like it comes with vitamin E and hydrolyzed wheat protein. Oh my goodness me, absolutely magnificent. I love a bit of wheat protein. Very good. I'm joking of course. Wheat is one of the worst proteins possible as a protein source. It's just the amino acid profile of wheat and grain foods is rubbish, absolute rubbish. this ear now as well. Looks like we have successfully removed every single object from both of your ears. So I do say, sorry, I just want to place my little otoscope back where it belongs. Don't want to lose that little fella, do I? I think we've had a very successful session together today, and thank you very much for sitting still so well during the whole thing. It must have been a little bit uncomfortable for you, for me to pull all these objects out of your ears, but you were a champ, an absolute champ, and you sat there and you took it magnificently. Can't really ask for anything more than that. So I hope you enjoy your nice, empty, clean ears, and I'll be seeing you again in the future.